So I had a blast today. So yesterday and today I've been introducing myself to the students. I'm just like, hey, yo, I'm Tori, and this is where I'm from. And then I got like, after doing it a couple times, I got like more creative with how I introduced the state I was from. I have them guess what state I'm from. And then I have them like, so they have, 50 states to choose from. So I'm like, you can ask me yes or no questions and you get four guesses. Some people got that concept and they use their choices wisely. Some people were like, oh, four choices, huh? Louisiana, Texas, California. I'm like, you have one choice now. So, anyway, but that was fun. And then the people who got it, they were asking good questions like, okay, do you have beaches where you're from? And by this point, they had already got to like, I'm from the South. So I'm from the South, and they're like, do you have any beaches? And I'm like, good question. And I actually got it wrong. I forgot that there was a part of Georgia that touched the ocean. So kind of messed up there, but whatever. We got to Georgia, found out that I'm from Georgia. Yeah, and then later on, like when they first said do an introduction presentation, I was like, okay, like sure, I like talking about myself, but like what am I supposed to tell them? But as I was doing it today, they were asking me questions. So what I did was I talked about like I had them guess my name because here in the Spain, not the States, here in Spain, they call their teacher by their first name. So I gave them like four names. I'm trying to get them familiar with some like Americanish names. Um, I had them guess from those four names which one was mine, and that was funny. Most of the time they didn't guess me. They called me a Kayla or a Jessica. I was like, okay. Um, yeah, but eventually we got to Tori. Then after that, I told them I had them guess the state, blah blah blah. I told them about Georgia a little bit. They really like Coca Cola here. It's really important. They're like, where Coca Cola's from? I'm like, hmm. Never really like hung on to that fact about Georgia, but now I'm from the state where Coca Cola is at. Apparently, it was first a medicine to combat cocaine, hence the name. Didn't do personal research on this, but that's what one of the teachers said. Found that fascinating. Anyway, what else? So then I introduced them to my family. Like I showed them pictures of my family, my mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin. And so they were showing I showed them a picture of my uncle and they were like, he looks like he's boss. He's boss. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I showed them a picture of Timothy, my brother. And they were like, what did they say? He has flow. Like, he looks like he has flow. I think that's how they said it. Essentially, like, he has swag. They said some, yeah. One class called my uncle boss. The other class said he got flow. And then a lot of them said Timothy got flow. So, yeah, they loved my family. They thought it was great. They were like, your mom's beautiful. I was like, thanks. Same for my sister. Some people, it's to this day, some people like, y'all look just alike. The younger classes were like, you look just like your sister. The other classes like, I don't see it. You don't look like her, but she pretty though. I was like, thanks. They all guessed that Taylor was older for the most part, and that Timothy was older. Everybody was shocked that Timothy's younger. It's hilarious. That's a funny question. Like, do you think he's younger or older? Some people actually did guess younger. Anyway, so then they asked me like, "What's your favorite music?" I was like, "Hold up, like, what's my favorite?" They were like, "Who's your favorite singer?" And I said, "India Arie." They were like, "Ooh, play a song." So then I played like "Video" by India Arie, and it was great. That was so great. I'm like, and a class full of Spanish kids or kids of Spanish descent, and I'm playing India Arie. Like, it was really cool. To another class, I explained my locks. Um, because there was a picture I put in the slideshow where I didn't have locks, and they were like, "That's you?" I was like, "Yeah, that was before I had my locks." And someone asked something something about them. And yeah, I think why did I get them? Yeah. I think I think they asked me why I got them, so I told them my inspiration, blah blah blah. And yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I also showed one class Hey Young World by Slick Rick. That was fun. I think tomorrow I'm gonna show them the show by Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh. I'm trying to sing the song. Anyway, sounds better. When Dougie does it, but I did pretty good. For those who know the song, they're gonna know the song. So the show, I'm gonna show them that tomorrow. Also, there's a song by Boys and Men Motown Philly. There's this girl who did this like dance to it. Like she basically had a house party with her friends. So she's a dancer and she did like a house party, like choreographed dance in like to Motown Philly, which was my introduction to Motown Philly. I hadn't heard that song until I saw that video. But then I watched it. I've watched it several times. So now I know that song. I love the dance. She's a dancer. She was like, for her birthday, her and her dancer friends got together and did a choreographed dance to Motown Philly. They got down. I thought it was so cool. Anyway, so I showed them that along with Hey Young World, Indie. Yeah, that was cool. I told them a little bit about The Count of Monte Cristo, which is my favorite movie. They were like, what's your favorite color? Green. How old are you? 27. Do you have a boyfriend? No. I didn't say no, but I'm looking at the teacher because I'm like, y'all call them by their first names. Are these appropriate? Like the age one, I was like, do y'all tell them your age? Is that a thing? And then I was like, nah, I'm not telling y'all if I'm single or not. That's none of your business. Anyway, so I literally ignored the question. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with these kids. That was great.